show. It's BG's Breakdown. Here he is on the Xfinity guest line, the great Brandon Graham. Good morning, BG.
Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing?
Doing good.
Man,
Now,
hopefully he's getting ready to suit up. He's down. Looks like he's down NovaCare. Let's get him suited up.
Hey, I figured I come had this backdrop today, but as you can hear, they cutting grass today. I'm like, oh man, I picked a good day to do it. Man.
so I need you today, right? I need your mind.
All right.
All right. So 4-0 against a
Yes.
tough schedule, right? Like
Yes.
it's Dallas, it's Kansas City on the road, the Rams at Tampa when it's 1,000 degrees. 4-0.
Yes.
And yet it's weird, right? Because the offense is what it is. AJ's tweeting Bible verses that are kind of weird, are kind of like, scary.
Yep.
How do you make sense of it, BG?
You know what, man? That's what makes the NFL great. Every year you have to build. It's no years that you think, oh man, just because we did this last year, they got similar team come back this year, they should be even better. It's more of it's a building process. You got new guys that came in. You got new rookies that's in here that you got to get up to speed on what y'all about in with the Philly organization. And it's a daily walk. Of course, people gonna be frustrated when things not going their way. But we're winning. And I feel like against a great team too, special teams stepping up. Let's talk about that. Special teams come out, start the game. Does that. I don't know if it's anything out here where you can see you win a game the game before touchdown, block field goal, then come in the first game and help you, propel you in that first half, man, the way they did. It just
block.
Maybe this the year special teams gonna carry us a little bit too. It's all different phases until the offense get where they want to go and get together where they want to go. But man, all I can say is from last year, it should teach us that it got better as it went. What would you rather have it grow into that beast what we did last year and win another Super Bowl, or get all the good stuff now and then come up short in the playoffs? You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
It's entertainment. I get it. You want that for your team every week. But if you knew how hard the NFL is, and the different teams that come out that surprises you, and the ones that you thought was gonna be good and not be so good, we're 4-0. Everybody assumed we was gonna be good, but they don't wanna just wait, be patient, and let us build. We winning, but I'm telling you, like, all you got to do is stay focused, not focus on what didn't happen. We'll get that to happen in a big moment. AJ gonna go out there and ball out like he did in the Super Bowl, and he gonna ball out in the big game, have 100 and hopefully 175 from the 1 year, 23, and you can have all them back-to-back years. But did you see how that went? You see what I'm saying? So that's where I've seen these guys just learning how to win and together. Injuries not helping us, of course, and people want to see Saquon too, and I get that too. Offensive line, they ran a lot last year. They trying to get healthy, and all I can say is they still finding a way to win, and I'm happy with that.
Yeah. No, I think everybody is. I think the offense has had looked really good at times, and then really conservative. I think the more people are most upset with not the players, but more Patullo and the OC. And I think people are like, hey, listen, you got to let it go a little bit. It's way too conservative. And I think that's what you're hearing. And then I think there's a concern when AJ tweets that out that, is he really not happy? I think that's where people are like, yeah, it's great 4-0. We learned a lesson from last year, but my man's got to let it, put the pedal on the metal.
100%, because that game, it definitely, without the penalties that kept them drives moving, that hurt, that got them back in the game. But though they should have been they should have took off in that second half. I agree, and we made it a closer game than we would have liked, but the defense came through in the end. I mean, I love Jahad on that one drive, man, catching that interception. That was great by Reed tipping it. or Coop, whichever. I think it was Reed, and then
Reed.
man,
Yeah.
there we go. You know, I was so excited for that. That's players making plays in a crucial situation, and that got us. Even though we didn't move the ball as much, we punted it back, and field position was a big cause. You know, why they came up short in the end. And that fourth down play, they just made a good play, man, on stopping the tight end, and then the game was over. But I think the guys are just building that bully like we always talk about. I like how Doug used to say that we building that bully because that is the honest truth. We got new guys on this team that's trying to get here and get right and get to that star status that they dream to get into, but they got to look in front of us, the people that's ahead of them, like Jalen Hurts. How are they handling adversity? How is this guy handling adversity? So that's why we got to stay together. We got to stay like work focused, because outside noise want to see what they want to see, and of course we hold that to our standard. That's what the Eagles want to do. They want to look good while they're playing good, and since they're 4-0, but it's not looking the way everybody wants right now. But we just keep finding ways to win. I could take that until we get to the point where we've been here before. We know how to win. Now let's do it even better. And so I think that's just part of the journey, man. Because a lot of people don't realize sometimes that protection that you're getting from things not happening right now is a good thing, because maybe you don't know down the line. Like last year, it just stumbled upon us again. For 2-2, we was going crazy. Now we just 4-0, and it's still going crazy because it's not looking the way everybody thought it should look. And then he took that seatbelt off, which I think KP is going to do. He's just learning too. He's learning the players even more as a coordinator, and how that's a beast. It's a beast when you're in that position. People are coming at you a different way than they was when you was just hiding, being the quarterback coach or whatever it was that you had to do. But now you the coordinator. Now you the guy. So here come the pressure. Here come the heat that's coming in, and he's trying to figure out all those different avenues. And I just say be patient. Be patient with the Eagles, because we 4-0, baby. And that's all I can really say is it's a building process, knowing what I know now.
And you look at that defense and special teams, because you bring up the two blocks, then turn into the opening block. It's swat, swat, swat like Embiid. And the defense, the tackling, like watching, my God, Zach Bond, Cooper, man. I love Campbell. I love Jihad. How about the lick he puts on Bucky Irvin? That was like,
Yes.
that was like, talk about snot bubbles. That's one of your snot bubbles you talk about.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man. So you got to look at some of the good stuff that's happening while we're building some of the bad stuff that we're not trying to own, but we have to own, because that's what we put out there. Second half wasn't so great, but the first half we did what we had to do to get ahead. They had some good red zone offense. I will say that the tush push fake, that's what's nice about having the tush push and winning on that. You can open up other things. So that's part of the good journey that you got in your back pocket. And now it's just about KP just developing and opening up a little more so that you can make others happy, I would say. But at the end of the day, it's more about them making themselves happy. They need to block the noise out. But at the same time, I'm loving everything that's going on with the Eagles right now, because I know all about the journey. And when you look back, we're going to be saying, I'm glad this happened, because look what happened. That's what last year was. And this year, it seemed like it's trending in that same type of way. It's just we're 4-0, and we was 2-2 last year, but we saying the same thing. And so now it's hopefully for them that they start to just get better as the criticism come in. You're supposed to use it as motivation, and I think they will.
You know it's interesting, because we're so consumed by us, right? And the Eagles. You look around the league. I mean, it's the league too. Like, it's hard every week. The Chargers go down. Everybody was all about the Chargers, right? And then Herbert was awful yesterday, right?
Yes.
They struggled in New York. You look at Green Bay giving up 40 to no CD Lamb Cowboys. I mean, go around the league. I mean, the Ravens are a complete mess.
Yep. So What you? That's what I'm saying. Everybody got some mess to clean up. It seems like the Chiefs is trending in the right way because they got beat up a little bit in the beginning, but that's what makes this league so great. Everybody has to focus on themselves and how their team are, like the things that you need to work on. And we know, okay, the passing offense is not as good as up par as you want it to be. So let's continue to keep focusing 1 week at a time. Let's make sure we expose who we're playing and make sure the game plan is executed the right way. Because I'm sure we making mistakes out there too. Offensive linemen missing blocks or whatever it is in the run game, or it's stuff that if you watch film, you start to see where the problems come in. And sometimes it's only one person that might cause the problem. They might have not heard a call, or maybe a different route. Maybe the quarterback wasn't on the same page. He missed the throw. Whatever it is, it's just only the team knows that. So, man, it's wide open for everybody this year. It ain't just no clear cut. The Bills look good. They look good, but they look good every year. But then you got to win the big game in the end against the Chiefs. So it's so many different things that's happening right now. I'm excited because that's what makes it fun, because you don't know who's gonna start to take off. And this is the time where, all right, the first month where we go 4-0. The next month we got to tackle that one, and then we just keep building, And so, yeah, man, you said it right there.
Can you describe the Heat? Like, you played in that stuff yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you got, your offense is a little conservative, they go, 5-3 now, and there's so much pressure on the defense. You're out there. Describe that kind of heat, and you're on the field for a lot of the second half. I mean, I give that defense a lot of credit.
Yeah, the defense went out there and played, man, because it's not, especially like you said, the tackling was so good, man. As soon as somebody got the ball, it was on the ground, everybody coming. And so in that type of heat, that challenge you right there, because, man, I don't care how much you did in training camp. I don't care how many games we done played up to this point. It's nothing like when you out there, and then some of the extended plays that happen because of penalty, that gets in your mind too. On top of the heat, it's so many different things that happened in that game that I was proud of the defense, because it could have went the other way when things came up. Everybody seemed like they stuck together or just moved on to the next, because that heat is wearing you down, and that's why they have the shade. They created the shade because they understand. Last year we learned from the situation with Reed going out for that game because of dehydration, and I'm glad they went out there early. It ain't nothing about being soft. It's more about being prepared. And I felt they was prepared. They went out there and they executed. And it might have been to not everybody liking. Of course, they more critical of themselves, but that was what I was more proud of. The mental focus that they had to win that game in the end. Even when things started to look like it was slipping, they still made big plays in the heat, because you got to have a mental toughness when you out there. And that's really what it is, man. When you're dealing with heat, it's all mental toughness.
So, all right, last thing. I gotta hit my boy, because I get this question a lot. And if Howie calls you, right? They ask me all the time, right? I go, I promise, I only ask my boy, because you're the most beloved Eagle in this town, all right? If Howie calls you and goes, BG, I need you, what do you say?
You know what I say, man? Hey, look at BG's breakdown on Mondays with me and Gargano, me and Cuz. Hey, because that's all you gonna get, baby. That's all you getting from me. Hey, Unblocked, come check out Unblocked, coming out Wednesday, and every week. And man, hopefully I'm talking good about the Eagles always, as you know. Keep winning. Everything's going good.
You're the absolute greatest. Yeah.
Bed Parks Casino, baby. We good. Xfinity Live. We doing commercials. That's what we doing now.
You are the greatest, and it's all love, baby. That's what everybody, because everybody knows you and loves you. So
Man.
everybody roots for you, brother. And you are awesome. The show is freaking awesome. Everybody's gonna watch Brandon Graham Unblocked every Wednesday. It's tremendous, baby. Thank you.
Thank you, man. And Yeah, well, like I say, I just hope that the Eagles they gonna figure it out, and they gonna figure it out on the defensive side of the ball too. I mean, you got your boy Morrow who's stepping up in a big way. I mean, when Jalen Carter get really in shape,
Yeah.
because I know it's hard for him right now,
Yeah.
but he's building. I know they got great coaches in Vic who's gonna hold you accountable. His coach, Coach Clint, is gonna continue to keep working them.
I
And
love
man, one
Coach
day,
Clint. Coach Clint,
man,
Clint
man.
Hurt is one of the best coaches. The one thing what
Yes,
makes them so good is they develop players. Like
yes,
Clint Clint's terrific. They got so many good coaches in that staff.
yes.
Panunzio, like they're just good people.
That's why the special team's going good. Mike Clay and Panunzio,
Yeah.
man, that's what I'm saying. Like this year, everybody keeps saying 23 is giving them vibes. No, we didn't have these type of quality coaches that stay after winning the Super Bowl. Because that's what happened. You lose a lot of stuff when you do. We got a new coordinator, but he been here. It's not like he came from out of nowhere, so he kind of understands a little bit. But now it's just taking your seatbelt off and trusting. It's building that trust, and that's what it is every year. I don't care who it is that comes in. Vic had to trust us just as much as we had to trust him, and we started to build together. And you've seen the masterpiece in the end. If we can continue to stay focused as a team and not worry about the outside noise, I think the Eagles don't have a problem going back. And I think guys that you don't think would be stepping up is gonna step up like they did last year. You're gonna see like Nolan when he gets back
Yeah.
continue to step up.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna see Jalen Carter out there at rare form again doing his thing. Jordan Davis, who was last year still like people was critiquing him this year. I think he's having a breakout year. And all I know is you're not gonna have it every game, but as long as your name getting called, that's all that matters. And you making plays in critical moments and stepping up when the team needs you. And man, they're gonna be fine. But it's a building process. So Eagles fans, hold on, because I know all about it. I promise you, it's the daily walk. Just like with your job, whatever your job is, you're not real good at it. It's the journey until you get to that place where then you can pour back into the youth, or maybe you pouring into them as you continue to keep going. However you get it, just know that it's the journey. And so I'm happy
I
for the
love
Eagles
it.
right now.
I
I'm
love it.
happy for them. They're going through some adversity on that side of the ball, on the offensive side. Okay, and you still winning. So let's continue to keep building because we're gonna figure it out. And everybody get involved when we figure it out.
I love it. I love it. All right, my brother, I'll let you go inside. Ask Big Dom what night we're doing dinner. All right. So you gotta come over to Mr.
Yes, I'm
Tony's.
down.
All right.
I'm down. Let's get some spicy rigatoni, baby. Alessandro's. Let's go.
You're
Yeah,
the greatest. We love you, brother.
let's
Rigatoni's on the
go.
house.
Hey, with the chicken parm on top, chopped up. Nah, I appreciate you.
Love you,
Oh,
brother.
yeah.
Thanks, man.
All right, y'all.
See you,
Go
man.
Birds.